Howdy folks, Super Hamster back again with another episode of Ark Primitive Plus. As ever, I want to ask you to do me a favour, hit the thumbs up button on this video, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel as well. Now, as you can see, we're up here on our pterodon. More about that in a moment. Over that way is the big mountain by our little encampment on the beach, which is pretty much on straight ahead. And we're going to head over and check out these mountains over here. Now I'm deliberately flying low because I want to see how dangerous a neck of the woods this is. And thus far, I have to say I'm thinking, it's not too bad. Ooh, Quetzal. I hadn't seen any of those on this map before. Not that I've spent a great deal of time away from the base, but there you go. But yeah, so in the last episode we got ourselves a wolf and a pterodon and failed utterly miserably because what we set out to do was to get a cat and some crystal. But, you know, Ark. So we're back on the hunt for crystal. And I did a lot of flying around off camera trying to locate the crystal, and I had a good look around the big mountain over there. Nothing. And I didn't want to stray too far from Gallimimus, a couple of raptors down there on the beach, Carno over there going for it. Probably going to get annihilated by that Bronto, or those two Brontos and that Steg. And there's a sheep in there too. Ovis, which we will get into taming and breeding at some point. But yeah, so I had a good look around, and I couldn't find any crystal anywhere. So I had a look on the wiki for Shigo Islands. Just Google Shigo Island wiki, it'll find it. And it's got a map that tells you where the resources are, and it says they're on this mountain. So I flew back over here. I had another look around and thought, nope, still can't find any. Gave up. Came back home, logged out, went to bed. Got up this morning, had a look, and did some reading on the subject. And yes, they are up on this mountain. But the modder who created this map has got a bit of a sense of humour, or a touch of realism, or something. You can't see the crystal. It's embedded under the rocks, but not all of the rocks. So just like in real life, if you want to find some crystal, you've got to start cracking open pretty much every rock you see, and eventually you'll probably find some. So we're back here on our pterodon, who has yet to be named, and we are looking for big rocks that we can smash up that are nowhere near a pack of allosaurs, because if they can come back up, we are in trouble. So let's see, can they come back up? Nope, they're going down. Perfect. So we're going to land here. Check there's nothing around. Pickaxe in hand. And we're going to start smashing some of these rocks. And I've just realised I've turned the HUD off. Crystal. So that's 6 or 7 rocks we've gone through. And we've got ourselves a piece of crystal. Well, I'm going to see if I can find some more, just save me from coming back. So I could do with some hide. So we need to go find something to squish. We got raptor. There's too many of those sabers. Too many raptors. So that isn't going to work with any of it. Find something docile over this neck of the woods, I think. Would be the best solution for all. But yeah, our base is over by that mountain, so somewhere over there. What's that? Trike? Dillo. Perfect. And let us take the hide. Oh, I'm feeling all wonderful and warm and glowy. Look, I can see. I can see. Oh, I can't tell you how happy this makes me. Right. Okay. Now, let us go with a bit more speed. Right, so we're going to head back, and we're going to head back this way, because there's a few other bits and pieces over this neck of the woods that I want to check out. And just to be flash, let's see if there's anything interesting in the water. Sharks. Lots of sharks. Looks like some mantas down there. Pterodons on the beach. Yeah, all pretty normal stuff. A couple of trikes over here. Dillos on the beach. All the usual stuff. So nothing too exciting. Right. So, what are we going to do with the series? Well, I've been umming and ahhing since I started about doing what's known to many people as the no-fly challenge. I.e., you ignore pterodons, you ignore algae, you ignore quetzals, you ignore all that stuff. And that's supposed to make the game considerably more challenging for a whole many reasons. And I like that idea. But there are times like this when, I needed to get from here all the way over to there and all the way back just for a couple of pieces of crystal. Or going loot dropping or looking around or anything like that. So my thinking is I'm not going to do the no-fly challenge, but I am going to try and avoid picking up an algae or a quetz or, dare I say it, a wyvern. And if I want to tame stuff, I'm going to have to do it the old-fashioned way and do it all on the ground. But I am going to keep my pterodon, which, as you remember, if you recall, was an 88, so not a huge level. But I'm going to keep him, I think it was a him, for scouting and for quick errands. But I haven't got any real weight, so I'm not going to be able to do runs up a mountain to get water, to get metal or anything like that. It's going to be short trips, grab a couple of rare resources, and then come back again. And this is a nice little lake that feeds into the desert. That's kind of cool. But for the most part, we're going to be sticking to the land. See? So we've got a nice waterfall here. We've got the desert area. Beetles. Thorny dragons. I like thorny dragons. What level? Not at 12. Pfft, that's not worth my time. What are we doing on the waterfront? Not too bad. Direwolf. But I still want to get myself a cat. Still want a saber-tooth. Because if I'm going to do this going about on the land thing, I need a reliable land-based dino that can do some damage, get me in and out if need be, and all that. And for me, that's cat. And the wolf is cool, but it has no saddle, which means it takes quite a pace thing in combat. They are proper glass cannons. Whereas a cat does nearly as much damage, is a bit faster, doesn't run out of stamina anywhere near as quickly, and it takes a saddle. So that's the plan. Not a bad Thorny. Because Thorny's a pretty good mount. And they're a bit like the beaver in that they can carry lots of stuff and the weight's reduced, though not as drastically as on a beaver. But yeah, so that is the plan going forward. We still need to get ourselves a decent land-based mount. What level are you guys? Bugs. Why is it always the bugs? With the weird floating grass of doom. Yeah. Ooh, and we're having a drop from the dodo gods. You know, I don't actually know if we can make a thorny dragon saddle, because although they're in the world, let's have a look. Thorny. Nope. No thorny dragons. Okay, well that's a little annoying. Well, I'm just going to sit here and wait for that drop to drop. And then I'm going to head back to the base. So by the time you come back, that's where I will be. Although with that many wolves and things around, I'm going to ignore it. So I'm going to head back to the base and I will see you there. So welcome back, guys. As you can see, I've found a saber-tooth, and whilst it's not an awesome level, it is certainly not a bad level, and it's an awesome colour. I mean, it's near pitch black. But yeah, so we got him in the taming pen. He seems to be working quite nicely. Just need him to go down, and we'll get him tamed up. And of course, in clearing this area, yep, unconscious. Yeah, in cleaning up this area, I managed to get some prime. So hopefully this guy will tame up quite nicely. As you can see, we've got about 40 minutes left on them, so he shouldn't take anywhere near that long. I say he. Yep, it's a he. So yeah, so he'll do. And in the meantime, I'm going to keep looking around. Now somewhere over here should be a T-Rex, because I'm, rather than take it on, I just let it chase me off the cliff. I just hope it hasn't decided to swim all the way around. And found its way into the bay. So we got Carnos, more raptors. See, I think they're spawning up on the mountain and then falling off the said mountain into off the cliff, you know, chasing stuff off the cliffs and ending up down here. Because it's quite a steep cliff, so once they start jumping after something, they tend to keep going. A few more raptors. Where did they go? There they are. 16 and a 64. Nothing that interests me. Well, I'm going to keep looking around, see if we can find another cat like these guys here. See what sort of levels we got from them. And then I'll bring you back before we tame the other guy. 36. Hello. That's the one we want. Okay, so. And the other thing we're going to have to address in this episode is the beard. Because frankly it has to go, but that's a whole long story in itself, which I will tell you later. Right. Now, let's go get that drop first, actually. Just in case there is something really useful in it. Avoid the RG. Not bothered about the parasaur. You know, I never noticed all these feathers last time. I was so busy, so paranoid about getting in and out. There's nothing there that I want. So we'll ignore that. So how close to done is this guy? Because I want to be able to move him out of the way. Oh, nearly done. With plenty of meat left. In fact, 1 or 2 bites and he'll probably wake up. In fact, 1 bite and he'll wake up. Right. Can you get down, please? Can you? Maybe? There we go. Right. You. Neutral and stop following. Actually, I'm going to leave him in there. I'm going to go and get a saddle for this guy. And then we'll get him out and we'll go and do some hunting. And by hunting, I mean taming. You're okay, aren't you? You're on... Yeah, you're on neutral, so you're fine. Sorry, Mr. RG, you have to die an unfortunate death. Because you will eat anything I bring down this mountain, but also you're made of delicious taming food. And I can hit harder than you can. Although not for much longer. In fact, we're going to have to go down and get some stamina. So, here he comes. Get some stamina back. Stamina, 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 stamina. Gotcha. 2 prime meat. Let's go for some more health, I think. Alright. Okay, let's go find that cat. Where was it? I'm more to the point, which one was it? So you're the 36 at the back. What are you at the front? You're the 112 up there. So let's see if we can lead you away. Over here where an RG will eat you. Or you'll get bored and go after that Anki. There you go. Right, it's got rid of you. You're just a rock. Okay. one behind the tree? Yeah, the one next to the tree. So... I'm so glad I've been pumping fortitude. Right, let's lead this one away then. Just to check, you're the 36. 64. That'll do. Where'd he go? What's that? Come on. Right, so that's led you away. Back up the mountain, where it's very, very chilly. Right. Are you he? I'm pretty sure you're he. So. You are. So if you could come back this way, that would be awesome. Don't eat the rhino. Don't eat the rhino. That's it. Come away from the rhino. Ow. Perfect. Oh, I love this trap. This trap is awesome. Right. And hello. Right. Now, I'm terribly sorry, but you are going to get shot in the face. But we're going to be friends. That's how it works. Hello? Just don't die. Perfect. Right. Now while he's doing that, I'm thinking that that RG, however pretty, is going to die an unfortunate death. So now we're going to come up with 2 names. Look at you. A few more staminas, I think, for this one. More of those, more of those. And of course we've got plenty of stuff to make another saddle when we get there. Where have you wandered off to? Would you come back here? Let's get you some levels. Just the one. Rawr. Rawr. That's that rhino up there. What is he? Because I've never tamed a rhino before. Nafanki? But you're not going to take long at all, are you? Right, now the question is, can I... Ooh. That was further than I was expecting. Nearly. That's what I wanted to do. Next bite, and we're going to have ourselves a 167. Hello. Look at you. With your great big awesomeness. So here we are. At night. Getting our saber-tooth back. In a bit of a dino train. $75. Not bad. I can live with 75 as a base. I'm going to get up here. And that's the way down. I'm going to take these guys back, and then I think actually I'm going to turn around and I'm going to come back and grab that. Oh, hello, Mr. Scorpion. No, it's running. But yeah, we're just going to get back, and then I'm going to take this guy out and level him some. Alright, so let's go and level this guy up a bit. And that's going to be it for this episode. Hopefully you enjoyed this one, which was basically yesterday's episode, or at least what I was trying to do yesterday, in that we got the crystal, and we got ourselves a cat. Only we got the crystal and 2 cats. But yeah, so as soon as I can see, which will be about now, I'm going to say this is Super Hamster saying bye-bye. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, hit the thumbs up button. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye. Bye for now. Bye-bye.